Welcome back, everyone, in War Eagle. My name is Ada Ruth Huntley. I'm the Director of Business Operations for the Office of Alumni Affairs at Auburn University. And for the next 30 minutes, your host of 18 minutes and 56 seconds, the Auburn Alumni Association Speaker Series. Thank you for allowing us into your home. As always, we have a blast and we enjoy you being with us. To see all of our shows, you can go to aub.ie/1856 series, 1856 series. We want to keep this fast moving, so all our guests will talk or present or do whatever they do for no more than 18 minutes and 56 seconds. We also want to hear from you, so ask questions and interact by leaving comments on our Facebook page. We'll do our best to answer them in the half hour that we have together. Today, we get to spend 18 minutes and 56 seconds with a rising senior majoring in global studies, Ada Ruth Huntley. She will talk about becoming the first African-American woman president of Auburn SGA, her goals and plans for the upcoming year, and her family's rich history at Auburn. So Ada, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
I'm so glad you're here. I'm excited as well, especially because you share such a personal story. There's so much excitement behind what's happening in your life right now, both as a student and as an individual. So why don't we get right to it? Tell us a little bit about your why. Congratulations on your achievement. Why did you choose becoming the SGA president, the first African-American SGA president now at this moment in time?
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you so much. But I like to think, I didn't choose this job. Auburn chose me to do this job. And I'm very thankful that they did. I came to Auburn freshman year with really no expectations of exactly where student involvement was going to take me, the friends that I would make or the experiences that I would have, but just came in very open-minded and excited to learn and grow as a student and as a leader, and fell into SGA per the recommendation of a lot of wonderful mentors and family friends, and applying for the freshman program that we have, Freshman Forum. And immediately it was love at first sight. I absolutely love the opportunity that SGA has to serve Auburn as a whole and represent each individual student. It's actually our mission statement: serving and promoting the individual student, unifying all that is Auburn. So I have the wonderful job of representing 30,460 students. And though it's been a very unprecedented administration for me and my team, we're very, very excited to get to serve this year.
Well, what's exciting is that it's really obvious that this is a fulfillment of yours and that you enjoy it. And so I wish you nothing but the best for the remainder of the year. I do want to know, with regards to your family, you did mention that there is a mantra that you guys live by: to leave the world better than you found it. And what I wanted to do is highlight some of the legacy that your family has at Auburn. So I'm going to share a couple of pictures, but if you don't mind sharing with us a little bit of what that mantra truly means for you and your family. Can we do that?
Yeah, absolutely. So my family is all about, digging into wherever our feet are, and really finding a way to give back and serve the community better than us and leave wherever we are better than we found it. So to touch on my rich Auburn family history, my dad has 6 siblings and all of them but 2 went to Auburn. And my mother also attended Auburn. So I'm a second generation Auburn student on both sides. As you can see, there's a lot of pictures coming up with my family. And this one being, so I'm a member of the Kappa Chi chapter of Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated at Auburn University. And my aunt, Deborah Huntley, was actually a charter member. So in the back left corner, you can see her there with the glasses. She helped bring this awesome chapter to Auburn and help continue a legacy of African-American women serving the community around them. So that's just one prime example. In the front middle, you will see my uncle Doug Huntley. He served on the Auburn University football team, in addition to my uncle Willie, who also served on the football team. So once again, finding another way to leave Auburn better than they found it in the world of athletics, which is really awesome that, they have that legacy. This was an article that was actually done about my family having the most siblings at Auburn, which is really interesting. 5 of them were there, not all at the same time, but 5 of them did attend the university. And so it was really exciting when we were able to find this article. So very excited to share it this morning. And then this is
that is you.
That is the sweet one. So this was me with my mom after the announcement that I was going to get the opportunity to serve as SGA president. And it was a really surreal moment for the both of us. My mom was really dedicated to student leadership during her time at Auburn and actually pursued running for the title of SGA president, and unfortunately lost in a runoff. But as a result of her dedication and her leadership, it then paved the way for me to become the first. So it was a really surreal moment for it all to come back full circle. That's me with my campaign manager, also my best friend, Landon. Literally could not have done it without him. And he's basically a part of our family now. And this is me with Albie at my very first Auburn football game. I was 9 months old. As you can see, I'm very invested in what's going on, but exciting times. Loved Albie then, love Albie now. And then there's me with
this picture.
Yes, sir. Very happy to have this picture, especially now, and condolences to Coach Dye and his family. It was really sad for us as well in the Huntley household. My mom had the opportunity to work under Coach Dye during her time at Auburn University as a student leader. So they were very close and our families interacted quite often. So definitely sending condolences to him and his family. And then there's my mom. So there's her with the SJ president at the time, Mr. John Wagner. He's also now the secretary of the board with the current president of the university at the time. So my mom was very dedicated to student leadership during her time and definitely lived that mantra of leaving somewhere better than you found it. I think she definitely did that during her time as a student.
Thank you so much for sharing what you shared. I think it's so exciting to see a family that has a mantra that they share, able to pass this on to those following generations, and that you would take up the helm in achieving that very thing that mom wanted to do. I think it's a wonderful tribute to the family, and congratulations to everybody. But listen, I think today's a special day, right?
Today is a special day. So another person who was not pictured is my father. His name's Tony Huntley. He had the opportunity to actually cheer for Auburn University and was the second African-American cheerleader at Auburn. And today is his birthday. I won't embarrass him and tell y'all how old he is because he is in fact old, but I'm very excited to be home and get to celebrate with him today. Can't think of anything more Auburn than me being on this on his birthday.
Well, happy birthday and War Eagle to him. I think that's exciting. We've had a couple of comments on Facebook that I would like to share with you. Angela Jenkins says War Eagle, which is exciting. Julian Pugh says War Eagle, Ada. Mindy Street says that she's very proud of you. And I might have gone a little too fast with photos because people ask me to slow down with the photos. We want to see those. So that's great. So let's continue with our interview. Thank you for those that are responding already. I look forward to some of the questions that they will have towards the end. So let's move on now to you as the first African-American SGA president. What does that mean to you?
Yes, absolutely. It is an incredible honor to get to serve as the first African-American female SGA president at Auburn. And I like to say, you know, me winning this position and getting to serve in this role and breaking this barrier at Auburn isn't anything that I've done, but a result of all the people that have continued to pour into and invest in me. And it's also a tribute to the Black student leaders who came and paved the way before me to be able to serve in this role. So it's definitely not something that I take lightly. It's definitely one of the greatest honors I've ever held in my life. And really excited to get to serve in this position this year. We're about a third of the way through, so don't want it to end, but incredibly honored to get. And I hope to leave a legacy to where, you know, I'm the first, but I'm not the last, because I want to see more African-American female leaders lead in these roles.
That's wonderful. Well said. What was that onboarding experience like as an SGA president?
It was definitely a hectic transition, that's for sure. In the midst of, you know, the context of the win, there was a lot of media attention surrounding the win, which was incredibly exciting to get to tell my story to so many across the state and even across the nation in a lot of cases. So that was really hectic, but also really exciting at the same time. And then working with the previous administration under Mary Margaret Turton was really, really smooth, and very thankful to them for always being willing to answer all of our questions, hosting an awesome retreat, and really and truly preparing us as best as they could for what to expect in these executive roles. I don't think they could have prepared us for anything that we've experienced thus far, but it was a definitely very hectic transition, but very thankful to them for making it as smooth as possible.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. I know that goals is a big piece in achieving those goals for your cabinet. Can you tell us a little bit about those goals? And what I would like to do is share and bring up on the screen here what those goals are, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful.
So me and my team have taken the time over the last several months to identify our executive goals. We've identified 8 different areas around campus that we really want to use our positions over the next year to really emphasize and dig deep and improve for our student body on campus. So this includes establishing a mental health task force. This includes creating awareness and programming around food insecurity. This involves developing a foreign language exchange program to connect our native speakers to students taking a course in that particular language. It involves establishing cultural competency programming for our student body and our student leadership. And it involves getting our students civically engaged in things like the census and the upcoming election. It also looks like partnering with our city to figure out how we can continue to enhance the student experience in relation to the city of Auburn. It involves establishing and maintaining a late night rideshare program. So currently we're under a contract with Lyft to provide discounted rides to students. And we hope to continue that in some way, shape, form, or fashion to provide a safe ride to our students. And then finally, launching a new website for Auburn Answers. This is our primary feedback tool where it takes less than 3 minutes for a student to submit comments, questions, concerns directly to SGA, and we send it directly to administrators. So we're developing a brand new website that will help get that feedback even more efficiently. And so we're really excited to launch all these goals and many, many more over the course of the next several months.
That's a full schedule.
Definitely. We are not bored at all.
And in addition to that, I saw a wonderful article that talks about how you're leading the way when it comes to the COVID pandemic that we have taken place. So listen, congratulations to you. Tell us about that. What has that been like, and why does that matter so much to you and to the student body?
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, nothing could have ever prepared me to lead in this moment, right? No one could have predicted a pandemic. No one wanted a pandemic. But it is a situation that we have found ourselves in. And so me and my executive team, in addition to maintaining our teams, maintaining our goals, continuing to enhance the student experience, have also been incredibly involved with administration, and just shout out to them for all that they've been doing during this time to get the university prepared to reopen in the fall, to make sure that the student experience is going to be very involved and very intentional, but also ensuring the safety of our students and meeting their concerns and answering their questions and addressing their needs. So it has definitely been quite the challenge to essentially take on a whole new role that we weren't expecting. But I cannot thank my team enough, or my advisors enough, or the administration enough for helping us, answering all of our questions, working with us so closely, because we really are committed to making sure that our students are as safe as possible back in the spring, in the summer, and continuing on into the fall. So it's been quite hectic, but I think we've managed it well.
You've managed it well. We're anticipating 30,000 coming back in the fall, and I thank you for collaborating, because it is a one united effort, right? Auburn as a whole is doing their best to ensure that safety, following protocols and guidelines that will only make it so that we can continue to provide the best education possible. So thank you for the efforts that you're doing to assist in that way. Now, let's talk about plans for the future. But before we do that, I do have a couple more comments that came through, if I can share those with you. Sherry Mitchell says, great job, and War Eagle. Bill Ham says, great conversation. Have a great year. Catherine Jones says, War Eagle. So this is exciting. I love the responses that come through. You're very loved at this moment in time, Ada, and so I think it's great. Tell us about the future. What is the future after AU for Ada?
Yeah, absolutely. So currently I have geared up and have been studying for the GRE about 5 to 6 hours a day. So that's where you'll catch me when I'm not in a meeting or responding to emails, is behind my computer doing practice problems, because I'm not good at math. But I'm hoping to take the opportunity over the next several months to apply to a couple of graduate programs, particularly to pursue my MBA. My background in global studies has given me a passion to work with a global focus and start to solve a lot of the world's problems. And I hope to do that through the world of business. So hoping to take that next step and pursue an MBA, and looking forward to, all the opportunities that could come as a result of that.
That's wonderful. What are your best, most memorable experiences during your time here at Auburn that you're taking with you that will hopefully continue to motivate you as you pursue these career goals?
Yeah, and I'm so sorry for a home phone ringing. Nobody ever calls this phone, and they would during a live interview. But I honestly don't even know if I can pick one. From freshman year Iron Bowl to getting to storm the field to even just, having a movie night with friends and making all these incredible relationships. I have had the most amazing time at Auburn and made the most incredible memories and had the most incredible friends, and been involved with a lot of great organizations and met many great mentors. I mean, Auburn's given me the opportunity to research. It's giving me my lifelong friends that I know I'll be friends with when I'm as old as my dad, which is old. Auburn's giving me the opportunity to study abroad. I mean, I got to go to India my sophomore year for 10 days. So I've had the most incredible experiences, and I know that everything that I've learned and everything I've been challenged with and everything that I've faced will incredibly prepare me for the next step of my life, wherever that is and whatever that is. So I'm just very thankful to Auburn and the time that I've had here and the people that I've met, because I'm forever better because of it.
What a great message. There's a lot of parents, a lot of students that are watching right now. As a matter of fact, Ellie Hart says, where you go, Ada? And then they keep coming. This is great. Larry Hughes is proud of you and the way you represent Auburn. What message do you have for those parents? What message do you have for those students that are aspiring to come to Auburn and the Auburn experience? Can you tell us a little bit about that to the viewership?
Absolutely. I'm a very honest and authentic person, so I would not endorse something if I didn't fully and wholeheartedly believe in it. But Auburn is absolutely the best decision that I've ever made in my life. I've grown so much as a result of this university and the people in it and the experiences that I've gotten to have. I like to joke, like, some people deem me Mrs. Involvement because I've had the opportunity to be involved in so many different organizations and served in so many different roles, as a student recruiter, to Camp War Eagle, to BSU, to SGA, to getting to participate in Miss Auburn University, to studying abroad, research. And I don't know that I would have had the access to those opportunities and the people that I've met anywhere else. Auburn has truly, truly shaped me into the person that I am today. And I'm very thankful for the person that I am today. I'm very thankful to Auburn and all that they do to create this experience for students. And I know things are going to look very different in the fall, but just be rest assured that Auburn administration is doing everything in their power to still continue to provide students with a very enriching experience. And luckily, we've been a part of a lot of those conversations as well. So just very thankful for Auburn, very thankful for the people in it, and very thankful for, the person that has made me.
That's wonderful. What a great message. And I do appreciate that. Again, the viewership that we have, it spans everything from the local audience to those that are at clubs in various different states. And what you just said really does matter. It matters for us as an association, it matters for you as a student, and for Auburn as a whole. Here's $1 million question for you. And it's just a question that's come up twice. Peggy Wallace wants to know, is there football?
Oh, goodness. That question is way above my pay grade. Goodness gracious. Obviously everybody wants to make the decision that's going to keep everyone as safe as possible, as we navigate this pandemic. Everyone's health should be at the top priority. And so I make that decision, and I'm very thankful that I don't envy those who do, but I know that everybody at the SEC, everybody in Auburn athletics is going to make the best decision for the, health and safety of our student body and Auburn family as a whole. So we'll see what happens.
We will see what happens. Well, we do know if there is, and when it is, we will be cheering alongside. So looking forward to that. Ada, as an association, the Auburn Alumni Association is very proud to have you as our guest, very proud of what you've accomplished. We look forward to your future, as well as to staying connected with you. So please keep that connection going as much as possible. We're near the end of our segment. There's been so many wonderful things said. There will be more questions to come, but listen, for now, stay safe, stay vigilant with, with COVID, and continue to do the wonderful work that you're doing. We to have everybody's input for the month of August. Please let us know who or what you would like to see in August by posting it on a Facebook link or emailing it to me at eddieorantes@auburn.edu. To view past shows, you can go to aub.ie/1856 series. Look forward to reading those suggestions. Ada, until next, stay safe and War Eagle.
War Eagle, thank y'all so much for having me. Stay safe.